Fuzzy logic, an introduction. This video aims to answer the following questions. What is fuzzy logic? How does it work? And where is it used?
What is fuzzy logic?
Fuzzy logic is a way of getting computers to make decisions more like a human would. It uses fuzzy sets and fuzzy rules to model the world and make decisions about it. Fuzzy logic relies on fuzzy sets. Fuzzy sets allow us to deal with situations that are not precise. For example, we may describe the weather as hot without using precise numbers, or describe a house as big without knowing its measurements. Fuzzy logic allows computers to make decisions using these imprecise quantities, working more like the human brain. Real-world decisions contain high levels of uncertainty, which need to be taken into account. For example, a grocery store owner needs to decide how much product he should order, such as fresh salad. If he orders too little, he won't have enough stock and will lose sales. If he orders too much and can't sell it all, he'll have to throw it away. He needs to take into account lots of different factors. What time of year it is? What will the weather be like? Is there a holiday coming up? Fuzzy logic is one of the few ways that this kind of human decision making can be performed by computers. To use fuzzy logic in decision making, we need two things: fuzzy sets and fuzzy rules. We're going to think about fuzzy sets first. But what is a set, and what makes it fuzzy?
What is a fuzzy set?
A set is a collection of related items. A fuzzy set is a collection of related items which belong to that set to different degrees. This is a basketball team, and a collection of talented players make up the team. The team is a set, and the players are the items in the set. The team have lined up in height order. Height can be a useful advantage in basketball. I want to find out who in this team is tall. I've decided that any player over a certain height will be considered tall. This is a crisp boundary. If a player is taller than the chosen height, they're classified as tall, and if they are not as tall as the height set, then they'll be classified as not tall. Categorizing along a crisp boundary like this is not always the best way to categorize the information in your set. In this example, people are either tall or not tall, and that doesn't tell us much. If we apply fuzzy logic instead, we could say that all of the players are tall to a certain degree. Let's see how this works. If fuzzy logic is used, we have a lot more information on which to make future decisions, as we know how tall the players are because we can see that each player is tall to a certain degree. Using fuzzy logic to categorize the data within the set gives much more detail about the items in the set. The knowledge we can gain from fuzzy sets can be combined using rules to make decisions based on this information. These decisions use fuzzy logic to model the real world.
What is a fuzzy rule?
A rule works like this. If a person is tall and agile, they should consider basketball as a sport. If a person is short and broad, they should consider wrestling. Rules take partially true facts, a person's tallness, their agility, find out to what degree they are true, how tall they are, how agile they are. It then takes another fact, making it true to that degree, so how suitable a person is for a certain sport. A number of these rules can then be combined and a final decision can be made. This whole process is called inference. We take things we know, height and agility, and find out things we didn't know before. What sport you should play. Rules use human concepts, not strict measurements. You can think of them as common sense rules. In rules we use words rather than numbers to describe items. Fuzzy sets are the terms used in fuzzy rules. We use the rules to make decisions when we model the real world.
Where is fuzzy logic used?
Fuzzy logic is used in a number of everyday applications. So, fuzzy logic allows computers to mimic human decision making. Fuzzy sets model concepts and objects in the real world. Knowledge is represented by fuzzy sets combined using rules. And when all of this information is considered, a decision can be made. These decisions are made using fuzzy logic. Fuzzy logic, computing with words.